Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be discussing how to add CSS to our website using the inline method. So let me show you inline method. Inline method. Previously we discussed various methods how we can add CSS to our website. So today we'll be discussing about the inline method of how you can add CSS to our website. So let me show you. Okay, now for example, inline method is a method that immediately after your HTML code, you have to write your CSS code along with it. So now let me say H4. Let me say H4. Now let me say this. Okay, welcome to my tutorial. Now, how can we add inline CSS to this? Now you have to come to the opening tag. So now you type style, the style. So with the style, and after typing the style, so now you can see we have two so you can see now, so in between this you are going to type color. Let me say for example I want to change the color. Color should be what? Let me say red. Color should be red. You see now, immediately I typed out the color. Now you see it is changing already. You can see the color has changed to red. So now I can now say, let me add another. I can say, okay, text align. Now let me choose center. Now you see our text, our heading has moved from this end to the middle of the page. Now let me enlarge the page so you see. So you can see exactly it is at the center. So now this is where responsiveness is coming in gradually. Now let me show you. Now you can see as I'm expanding the page, the heading welcome to my tutorial is also adjusting at the center. You know why? Because I have set the property of the style of the heading to be text align to be center. So no matter how big the screen may be, no matter how small the screen may be, the heading will be at the center because I have set it to be at the center. Okay, so let me use OTZ. Yeah. So now let me quickly give you another example about that. So now let me use a paragraph. Let me use a paragraph. Okay. Let me say Labinjo. Okay, don't worry, let me use the tech guy. The tech guy to tutorial. Okay, the tech guy tutorial. So now let me add more of CSS properties to this. So now come to the opening tag, space it out, then type the word style. After typing style, then the color. of the text. I can make the color to be anything I want. Let me make the color to be let me say green this time around. Green. Green. And what else do I need to add? Okay, let me just leave it this way. Now you see I'm having it here. This is it. The tech guy tutorial is now in green color. So this is how we had this is how you can add inline CSS to your website. Yes, this is how you can add it up to your website. But this method is not really good because it will make your HTML to be it will make your HTML to be somehow ugly. Then two, it will make it to be very, very complex when you are debugging your code. So this method is not very much advisable to use, but it is a must for every programmer to know about it. So this is the end of today's tutorial. The next tutorial will be discussing about how to add internal method to our website. So thank you.